Hello students. Now I am going to teach you about tenses. Totally there are 12 tenses starting from simple present and ending with the future perfect continuous tense. Totally 12 tenses we use on different occasions. Simple present tense is mainly used for the daily happening actions, usually daily, regularly. The regular occurrence, that is simple present tense, is used for all these. Usually I come to school in time. Usually the milkman arrives at 6 a.m. Like that. Present tense is largely used in our spoken English, and also see that in the written form also we make use of when we just write the stories or something else, some narrations, everything. Okay. Next one is the second one is called present continuous tense. It shows the progression of the action, mainly what is happening at present or what is going on. The clue word is now. Now, at present, now what is going on? Now I am teaching a poem. Now I am writing a story. I am writing a script. So something else. What is happening at present time? What is going on at the present time? We make use of progression. The action is in continuous form. At that time, we make use of the present continuous tense. Okay. In the present set, the third one is present perfect. It is mainly the clue words are just now, already. So, it is otherwise known as the recent past. It has happened just before, just minutes before, or see that the action has already, it has been completed, but it is used by the clue words just now, already. Okay, I have received the letter just now. I have posted the letter just now. I have visited my friend's house already. So all these things are representing have and has form plus past participle. We mainly make use of for creating this present perfect tense. Has plus past participle or have plus past participle. Has is mainly used for he, she, it, especially the third person singular. And the present set, the fourth one is called the present perfect continuous tense, which is the clue words are since and for. Mainly we use it since. This shows the continuous action. For example, I have been living in this house since 1985, or I have been waiting for the bus for the past 2 hours. The action is continuous. It represents the three tenses, present, past, as well as future, because it is in continuous form. At that time, when it represents the continuous action or in long duration, we make use of this present perfect continuous tense. These are all the four forms in simple. This is in present set. Now, we are coming to past tense. The past also likewise similarly like the present tense, here also there are four forms. First one is simple past. Second one is past continuous, third one is past perfect, and fourth one is past perfect continuous tense. Simple past is mainly we make use of it for the action that has happened already. What had happened last week, clue words are last week, last year, or 2010, the year passed, or the day is over. We make use of this simple past. For example, yesterday I received a letter. Yesterday, I went to Chennai. Last week, we got our results. So like that, whatever it is, whatever that had happened in the past, we mainly make use of the simple past tense. Next one is past continuous. This is also the past, represents past, but the action is in progressing. That is why we are introducing this with the help of the word while. While is mainly used. While I was playing in the ground, I fell down. While I was playing in the ground, I lost my purse. Okay, so mainly it is introduced by the word while. While, what is happening at that time? The past continuous. When you are doing that action, what is happening at that particular time? Okay, while he was traveling by bus, he met his friend. So, Here this word is mainly introduced, this tense is mainly introduced by the clue word while. Next one is past perfect. Past perfect, here two actions are happening. One happens first, another happens next. For the first happened action, we use past perfect. That is, the structure is had plus past participle. Had plus past participle. For example, he before he reached the station, the train had left. Here there are two actions are happening. One is the train had left before I reached the station. Before I reached the station, the train had left. So what is happening first? The train had left. So it is called, we have to use past perfect for the first happened action. The next one is simple past tense. So for the second happened action, we have to use only simple past tense. First happened action, we have to make use of past perfect. So it is very clear from this that past perfect, two actions are happening. For the first happened one, we have to use past perfect, and the second one, we have to use simple past tense. Okay, this is the past perfect form. Next one is past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense normally we don't use because we use see that past continuous instead of past perfect continuous, meaning there is no more, we cannot make much difference in that. But what can I say, the structure is I had been writing. This is the structure for that. Previous one, past perfect, before he reached the station, the train had left. That is past perfect. Past perfect continues in the past form only, but the action is in continuous form. I had been writing the letter. I had been writing the letter. So I had been writing the letter. I was writing the letter. So instead of past perfect continuous, we simply use simple past continuous only. We make use of it. So normally we don't make use of past perfect continuous tense in our writing. And for that, or instead of that, we make use of past continuous. Next set, we are going to future set. In future also, there are four different forms. Likewise, what we have seen in the present, and what we have seen in the past, future also the same thing, four types. And first one is simple future. Simple future, we know very well that simple future is used mainly for what is going to happen. This is indicated by the clue words tomorrow, next week, next year, or 2025. Okay, so what is going to happen in the future years? We have to make use of simple future tense. For that, the clue words I shall come. For first person singular and plural, I and we make use of I shall come, we shall come. I shall come and meet you tomorrow. We shall come to college to meet you. We shall play in the ground tomorrow. We will attend your meeting. We will attend the wedding positively. So for first person singular and plural, I and we make use of the construction shall plus present form that represents the future tense. We shall meet you, we shall contact you soon, or we will attend the meeting positively, like the simple future tense. But the second person, third person forms, we make use of will plus simple present tense. Okay, you will come, you will attend my birthday, he will come, she will come, they will come. So all these things represent the future action, and see that it will happen after a particular period of time. Next one is 10th one, future continuous tense. Future continuous tense, we are going to represent that action. What will happen tomorrow by this time? Tomorrow by this time, I shall be traveling by train. I shall be traveling by train tomorrow by this time. So what will happen tomorrow by this time? You are going to represent by this future continuous tense. It is called, see, the action is in progress, but it will be in a future form, not now. Or what will happen? But here it is representing the progression. What is going to happen, or what will be happening tomorrow by this time? You want to say tomorrow 5 p.m. What you are going to do? So tomorrow by this time, I shall be reading a book. Tomorrow by this time, I will be conversing with my friends. So all these things are indicated in future continuous tense. But more or less, this future tense and future continuous may appear same, but there is a slight variation in this because it represents the future. The future, what will happen? What is going to happen? It represents only the future things and also the progressive tense form. The continuity is being maintained. Continuity is shown. And next one is a future perfect tense. Future perfect tense normally it's very rarely used, but the structure will be I shall have written the test. I shall have written the test means it shows the possibility of that action. It might have been completed. It might have been done. I shall have written the test. Or he will have been called. She will have been called. So it is that action. I will have written the letter. I shall have written the letter. All these things indicate the future perfect tense. Last one in that sense is called the future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect continuous tense, it is not in use. Instead of that, we make use of only simple future continuous instead of future perfect continuous, because the same meaning you can find in future continuous. That's why future perfect continuous is not in use, and we represent our future actions only in future continuous tense instead of going to future perfect continuous tense. So I hope that you might have understood all the 12 tenses starting from simple present to and ending with future continuous tense. It is very clear to you. So we should be very careful when we make use of it, because when the action is when the action is going to happen in future only, we have to make use of future continuous tense. Suppose at present it is happening means you have to use only within the four forms of present tense: simple present, present continuous, present perfect continuous. So according to the course of the action, nature of the action, we have to make use of it. Past tense, as I already clearly told you about how to make use of it only in the past timings that had already happened. So past tense very easier, and compared to other forms, we have to make use of the action word only, past verb of that. Future, I already told you, only for the things which are going to happen. Now once again I summarize all the 12 sentences for your better understanding. Simple first one, simple present tense. Second one, present continuous tense. Third one, present perfect. Fourth, present perfect continuous tense. Likewise, simple past tense. Sixth one, past continuous tense. Seventh one, past perfect. Eighth one, past perfect continuous tense. Likewise, ninth one, simple future. 10th one, future continuous. 11th one, future perfect. And 12th one, future perfect continuous tense. So once you become thorough with that, once you are familiar with all these 12 tenses, definitely you can write a very good English, and you can speak a very good English. The language will be flawless, and you can stand up on your own legs, and you can drive out the fear. Thank you very much.